I'm going to show you how to make money and improve your conversion rates using Google Forms. And what's up guys, I'm James and welcome to Money Hustle, the best place to be if you're looking for great new ways to hustle and make money online. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on other great videos just like this one. And guys, today in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Forms to collect emails, increase your click-through rate, and boost your conversions. Then I'm going to show you how you can automate the responses and connect it all together. The techniques and strategies behind this method are probably the most effective ones that I use day in and day out to generate sales. This method is going to boost your conversion and it's going to help you make more sales. Now, while I will be using one paid service, you can do this completely for free as well. I'll explain how to do this later on in the video, so make sure you watch all the way through to learn how to do this. Now, the whole technique revolves around the premise of making someone feel special or chosen. And here's how we're going to do it. The first step is going to be involved creating a basic form to pre-qualify them. Pre-qualify just means that we're going to make them feel like they are lucky enough to qualify or special. You can pre-qualify people in a number of different ways. This can be by location, city, state, country, age, income level, interests. There's all kinds of ways that you can actually pre-qualify someone for a quote-unquote offer. All right. What you're doing and what really matters is that you make them feel like they're special because they have qualified or they are accepted into the group of people that are allowed to enter into this offer. Now, it's really important that you sort of make them feel like this. They need to feel like they are part of a chosen group. There's a whole psychological reason why this works. I'm not a psychologist, so I can't explain it. I just know that it works, and it works so well. It's a very powerful marketing technique. So the first step you're going to want to do is to create an actual form to collect their email. And when you're setting up this form, you need to set it up in such a way as to make them not sure if they will get accepted, okay? Because what is really important is that when they get that email from you that's saying congratulations, they should feel like they are lucky and special and happy to receive that email. That's why you need to make sure when you're creating the form, it has to be done in a very specific way. So for example, in this tutorial, we're going to be working with this offer here, which is a home makeover for $150,000. Now, it's a really good offer. I mean, when you look at it, you say, okay, $150,000, wow, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of value. It's an opt-in, one field, so they just to enter their email. And I believe they had to enter in some other details, I'm not sure, but I think it's like address and stuff like that. Now, what's good about this is it's $1.80 per lead and you have 300 actions per day. So you can make a lot of money from this offer if you sent the right amount of traffic and enough traffic at this form that we're going to be creating. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go to Google Forms and just go and create a new form. All right. Now, when you're creating the form, it's very important that you want, number one, the title to be something that's register for your chance. So for example, we look at this here, it says you cannot tell them they've already won or anything like that. You can say they have a chance to win. And that's very important when you're creating the form or any type of stuff when you're marketing stuff on Maxbounty is you need to take a look at the description and follow all the rules and restrictions. So when we're creating this form here, notice how I'm not saying they've won. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make them feel like they're registering or pre-qualifying. So that's why I write register for your chance to get a $150,000 home makeover. Then you say like, please fill out this questionnaire so we can pre-approve you for entry into the contest. Again, I'm putting more emphasis on pre-approval so they are like, oh, I want to be approved. It's building up their anticipation of being accepted and winning something and getting something of value. Then what you need to do is you need to add a couple of questions here into the form. It can be like 4 or 5. It doesn't matter how many you add. You want it to be enough that it feels like they have to fill it out to qualify, and the questions should make it seem like you're narrowing out certain people and you want specific people to be entered. But to the same extent, there can't be too much friction where they have to write long essays or stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want something very simple. You want to collect their email address. It's very important. That's the most important thing you want is their email address. You want to put their name because it makes it seem more valid that you're asking for their name when you're asking them to qualify for something for $150,000. If it was an offer that was not as valuable, like a bit less value, like gift card or something else, you might not ask for their name. Then this question here is very important. Are you currently living in the United States of America? And the reason why I did this is because this is only allowed for US traffic only. I don't want to waste time sending people to the offer that are going to bounce back off or are not going to qualify, just wasting time. So at this point here, what I'm doing here is I am very clearly saying this is required. And yes, this offer is only open to people in the US. Therefore, if somebody comes in here and they're not located in the US, they will not continue any farther and you're not wasting their time or your time. Now, if your offer was targeted at a different country, you could put this. If your target had, like there was no country restrictions, you could get rid of this question. Okay, so after you've done that and you've got a couple questions, oh yeah, also other questions here, if you notice here, what type of dwelling do you live in? Again, it does not matter what kind of house or place they live in. That's not what the offer is about, getting a home makeover. So what I'm doing is I'm making it feel like they have to have one of these things might or might not qualify. Again, everything is adding a little bit of doubt of whether or not they will qualify and whether or not they will get a chance to enter in this contest to win. The next one here is basically, do I want to win a home makeover? Yes or no? Again, you're making them reaffirm that they really want this. Yes, I really want to. No, I'm not interested. Most people are going to click this. If they're going to click that, don't worry about it. Now, the last one here I put here was just to make it seem more legitimate. Tell us what a home makeover would mean for you. So they could write text here. Again, this one is not required, but some people will fill this out, and if they do fill this out, it's going to make them more invested in the whole process. So when they do get that email, they're going to feel much more validated that they did get pre-approved, and they're more likely to click on the link and follow through, and you'll get a conversion. And the whole point of this form, the whole point of it is to make them feel special and make them feel lucky that they've been given the chance to enter into that giveaway. And you're also increasing the amount of effort that they put into it. So it's like, you know, when some people, they'll start to do something and like, okay, well, I've invested all this time into it. Well, I might as well go this much further since I've already done this. Like if somebody takes the time and writes, like, you know, spends 15 minutes writing down, you know, a nice little essay or you know, 300-400 words here about this, what this would mean for you. They've invested time that when they get to the point and they are filling out whatever they're asking on the actual form submission here, they're already gonna be like, well, I've already spent half an hour doing this. I might as well just finish through. Okay, it's in that, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound type mentality that you're feeding into. So to quickly sum it up, what you want to do is you want to basically create a Google form with about 4 to 5 questions, collecting their email address, and then asking any random 4 to 5 questions related to whatever offer it is, something that's going to make them feel like they have to answer these questions in a specific way in order to qualify. So it gets that sort of that little bit of tension and doubt. Now, everyone qualifies. Anyone that fills in this form and clicks submit, they qualify to receive the email that you're going to be sending to them. So it doesn't really matter what they put for any of these answers. Okay, anyways, once you've got your form all set up and you're happy the way it looks and the questions and everything like that, you need to create an email response. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. You could go the free route, all right, and create a Gmail account and then link them together and add an autoresponder. That does work, but it's not really the best way to do it. It's not the most effective way. If you really want to make the most amount of money as you can from these email leads, you're going to want to use something a little bit more robust, a little bit more serious and substantial. For that, I would personally recommend using something like GetResponse to handle your email marketing. You can use another one if you want to. It's up to you. Or you can go the free route. It's completely up to you. I would recommend GetResponse. GetResponse is a paid service, but it is fairly inexpensive. And they also do offer a 30-day trial. So if you want, what I'll do is I'll include a link in the description below. So if you want to get a free 30-day trial, just click on the link, sign up, and you'll get a free trial. I don't think you need a credit card or anything. You just sign up and you can start using it. And I would say, honestly, out of all the paid email marketing solutions or services I've tried over the years, they are, in my opinion, the best. You'll see why later once we get into it. Anyways, next what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log into GetResponse. And you're going to need to do 3 things. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is create a new list. So you're going to click on List, and you're just going to Create New List. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's up to you. I just created a quick one here called Sweepstakes Tut. That's just for this thing here. The second thing you want to do is you want to go and create a welcome email. So you're going to want to go to Automation Messages, and you're going to create an automated, like a message. Okay, this is going to be the welcome email that they're going to get after they sign up using that form. All right. Now I'll show you the basic text of what I put here. Congrats, you're almost done. Again, you can put it from wherever you want it to be from. That's fine. If you're using get response, make sure you link the list to the email to the list that you want to use. And the next thing you want to do is you want to go edit message, and you want to create a basic welcome message. Now the email you're creating doesn't have to be anything super long or in depth or anything like that, but it's very important that you do a few things in it. One, you want to congratulate them and make them feel special that they've been pre-qualified. So that's what I've done here. Congratulations, you've been pre-qualified for the $150,000 home makeover. This would be like for whatever offer you're promoting. This is very important. You really want them, because the whole idea of the form was to make them feel special, that they might not get accepted or chosen. And now you're choosing them and saying, yes, you've been accepted. Now, the next thing you need to do is that you need to also warm up to the idea of like creating, or not creating, but filling out more forms, because when they land on the affiliate offer, they will have to enter more details, and you need to warm them up now before they actually get there, so it's not a shock and they don't abandon. You want them to follow through. So what you do is you tell them, and you take the edge off it. You say, okay, you're almost there. Just one more step to go and you're all done. To finish up the sign up process, you need to click on the link below and follow all the steps to continue. You will be asked a few basic questions to double check that you are eligible. Please fill them out honestly. Now you notice that I'm saying to check that you're eligible. Again, I'm softening the reason why they're asking for this information, because maybe somebody might think, oh, why are they asking for my address? Why are they asking for this? And what I'm doing is I'm softening that. I'm giving them a reason in their mind to be like, okay, that's fine. It's very important that you do this. You want to basically take away any of the barriers in this email as possible for them to follow through and actually, submit their email and information so you get your commission. Now, after you've got that text done, whatever text you're going to put, you need to put your affiliate link. To go do that, you just go here, you build a tracking link, and you enter it in here. Now, I would suggest you cloak the link. So you use something like Bitly or Rebrandly or wherever it is to create a link that looks nicer, and it also cloaks the traffic from the affiliate offer. It just protects your account. It's one of those things you should be doing. So once you've got that, now the last step is you want to remind them of the offer, and you want to just sort of give that little bit of taste of how nice it would be. So what I do here is I say, best of luck. I hope you win the $150,000 home makeover. Imagine what you could do with that. Best regards, James. And what's that doing is putting in their mind, and they start thinking about, they see, imagining their home being made over and how beautiful it'd be and how amazing. It helps motivate them to fill out these forms and just continue through and to finish the actual process. Okay, so now that that's all sorted, you've got your email created, your response email. It's going to have your affiliate link that's going to motivate them and, again, keep them moving along. The next step you have to do is actually create a workflow. Okay, now to do that, you're going to go to automations, and you're going to create a workflow, and you're going to build it from scratch. I'm not going to go into depth about this, but I'm going to quickly show you. Just follow through whatever it says. We're going to call this sweeps. And you're going to start the process with somebody subscribes. All right. Basically, anytime somebody's added to the list that this workflow is going to be connected to, it's going to start doing these automated process. So we're going to click on subscribes, and you should see this. Now what you want to do is first select your list, specific, and we want the sweepstakes tutorial because that's the one that we're going to link up to the Google form. Okay, the next step is to actually send an email. So what you want to do is click on add elements, drag over send email from the basic selections, and you just want to connect the two. So just do that. You click on here and just drag it into there and click on there. Now this is connected up. Okay, so anytime somebody gets added to this email list, it's automatically going to do this action here, which is send a selected message. So you want to set that up. Click on it, and we want automation and select a message, and we're going to pick the message that we just created. Now this is all set up. So basically now anytime someone is added to this list, it's automatically going to send this email. And what I like to do is I like to add a few things here. Whenever I'm sending a welcome email, I like to make sure that they get it. So what I'll do is I'll add something like message opened. So drag over in conditions, right here, conditions, message opened. And what this is doing now is basically it is checking that somebody opened this message. So we're going to click on automation, specific, and that one. So now what's it doing here is it's sending this email, then it's waiting and checking if somebody opened it. If they open the message, then you can go one way. If they didn't, you can go another way. And what I like to do is I like to resend the message again if they didn't open it. So I'll connect that like that. And again, I'll just set up the same way and select the message, and that's it. And then what I like to do now is I'll just add a wait and wait for 1 day. And there you go. That's pretty much all set up. That's all we need to do for this step. But if you wanted to, you could add multiple steps. So you could, for example, like you're collecting emails from this and you're sending them that one offer, this one here. What you could do is you could create a multiple, like maybe like 5, 6 emails, all marketing this product or some product that's similar like this, sending them out automated emails. That's basically email marketing. That's something for another video. We're not going to get into it, but that's where you would, if I was doing this, I would probably add a whole email campaign with like 2 or 3 different products, 5 days sending emails like on 5 different days. Then I would take a break for 7 days and 5 days and a break for 7 days and just continue on for like, 3, 4, 5 offers, whatever. So it could be like, 2 months of email marketing for each email that you get. But again, that's for another video. So anyways, once you have that all set up, the last step we need to do is link it all together. And for that, we're going to be using Zapier. We'll just click on that, open it up. This is, guys, this is an amazing tool. It basically allows you to connect like all kinds of different services to help sort of automate them and make them work together. I would suggest you give it a try. They do offer a free account, so you can try and play around with it. It really is really cool. There's so much cool stuff you can do with it. Let me just show you how we're going to do this. It's really, really cool. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to search for an app. So we're going to put Google Forms. And we're going to select it. So we're going to connect this app. And the next we want to connect with is Get Response. All right, and we're going to select a trigger. For the trigger, we want to do a new response in spreadsheet. And what we want to do is we want to create contact. And we're going to have to use Zap. And it's going to go through everything. It's going to set it all up for us, and we just have to follow along. So first off, we need to sign into our Google account. Okay, after you signed in, you're going to have to select your spreadsheet and the worksheet and click on Continue. Okay, now it's going to ask you if you want to test your triggers. If you want, you can do that. I'm not going to. Next thing you have to do is click on Create Contact and Get Response. And it's going to ask you to sign in and get response, and it's going to ask you for an API. You're going to have to fill out whatever it asks you for that. To get the API key, you need to go into Integrations and API and click on API and generate a new one, and then copy it and paste in there. I'm not going to show you that because these are private keys and I have some there that I don't want to share, and you shouldn't be sharing them with anyone. So what you're going to do is you're going to do that and follow what it asks you to fill in, and I'm going to pause, I'm going to do that, and then we'll start back up. Okay, after you've entered your API and you've connected it, next thing you want to do is click on Continue. And it's going to give you a bunch of things you have to fill out here. Now, the only ones you really have to fill out are the ones that are marked required. Everything else is just optional. So what you want to do is first select the list that you want to save all the data to, your contact list. We're going to use this one here, which is the one I created for this tutorial. Email, you're going to click on it, and you're going to select email address. Okay. Now, name, again, you're going to click on it, and you're going to select name. Now, where this information is coming from is basically anytime somebody fills out this form here, the form you created and submitted it, it saves it into this spreadsheet, all the information that they entered. Now, you can save as much of this as you want. You can do whatever you want with it. The only thing I'm interested in for marketing right now is email and name. Okay, so we're just going to log those there. For day of autoresponder, you put 0 because you want to start right at the start. And then you just scroll down, and again, you can save whatever you want, it's fine. And click on Continue. Now it's just going to ask you if you want to do a test and stuff like that. We'll do test and review first, make sure everything's fine. Test contact was sent to Get Response at about 9. Okay, everything's fine. And I guess we'll do is turn on Zap, and it's all set up. Okay, so now that's all set up. Now, the next step you need to do is just start sending traffic. Now, where you want to send traffic to is you want to go to your Google form and you want to get your link for the form. And this is going to be basically your landing page right here. Now, I would take this and I would go to bit.ly or somewhere like that and shorten it to make it look nicer. But that's up to you. And this is pretty much ready to go. You can start sending your free traffic from Facebook, or maybe some search traffic, or you could even start doing, this would even work really well for paid traffic. So like Facebook ads, Google ads, Bing ads, YouTube ads, whatever. This is ready to go. Okay guys, at the start of the video, I did promise you I'd show you how to do this exact same method, but for free. Now, it's pretty simple to do. You're gonna follow the exact same steps I did for GetResponse, except you're gonna do one thing different. So first thing you wanna do is you wanna click on Make a Zap. And you're gonna select the same thing you want, the same starting point, which is the Google Forms. And again, you're gonna do the new response in spreadsheet, click Continue. Select your account like everything you did before, and you're going to select a spreadsheet and a worksheet. All right, and then click on Continue. Now you're going to want to do a test trigger. It's up to you. I would say do it. Just do it. Why not? Okay, just make sure everything's working and click on Continue. Now for the action, that the second step, this is where we chose GetResponse. What you're going to want to do is select Gmail. Okay, and you're going to be using Gmail to send the email and automate the response using Zapier. Now, it's not as effective as GetResponse, but in a pinch, it does work. You can't do a lot of the follow-up marketing and stuff like that you can do with GetResponse, but if you just want to just basically send out an email, you can use this. One thing I would suggest you do if you do go this route and use Gmail instead of GetResponse is you create a new account that you only use for this. It's going to be much easier to manage and maintain and not get things mixed up if you do that. Okay. Now you just want to select your, you want to send an email and click Continue and just follow through, sign into Gmail, select the email, create it, everything like you did with GetResponse, except you're going to be using Gmail as the actual platform to do that instead of GetResponse. Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to share with you today. So get out there, pick an offer on Maxbounty and give this method a try. This method is a great way to improve your conversion rates and help you get more sales. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and thumbs it up. Until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.